welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. I know you are. This is a cool video. So I'm gonna putting on a aftermarket TRD steering wheel for the Celica GTS Turbo. This is gonna fit all of the same styles, which are gonna be on the Celica, the MR2 SPYDER, believe it or not, the Supra Mark IV, you can put it on there. The Corollas, you can put it on there. The Matrixes all fit the same steering wheel. The MR2 SPYDERs, but the MR2 Gen 2. So all those steering wheels are pretty much able to interlock with this one here. So this is my factory 2004 Toyota Celica GTS steering wheel. It is different being a GTS. It's leather wrapped. The GTs are just this foam wrap right here, and this is a leather wrapped steering wheel. It is very cool. Crazy or not, I've been driving my LOTUS EXIGE. It is a semi-smaller steering wheel for the era. Back in the old days, steering wheels used to be significantly bigger. Now they're smaller and thicker. That's what I've noticed that a lot of them are. They're smaller and thicker. That being said, we're gonna be installing one from the thumbnail. This is an OEM one that you can plug and play with the TRD badge. This badge is on my website. I've sold over 1,000 of those because they're amazing, and they go from the Toyota badge to the TRD badge. A lot of people love them. I love them. I've been putting them on all my cars. This is my 9th Celica. But that being said, I wanted to try something different. So I'm gonna show you guys how to install it. It's gonna be amazing. So here is the wheel from the thumbnail. It is awesome. So it's flat bottom, which I like. The diameter, believe it or not, is the same. It does have a little bit more aggressive handling for your this right here compared to the factory one. It came with an airbag and came with the cruise control. I'm actually going to be selling some of these on my website, so I have 10 of them. If you want one, you can buy them. They're not cheap, they're expensive, but they're cool and in really good quality, and they are aftermarket, but they're brand new. They're really cool. It's just a cool thing. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys how to install it on here. So first things first, you don't wanna blow up your OEM airbag. So we're gonna open the door, we're gonna pop the hood and disconnect the battery. Open the garage door, get a little bit of light in here. Okay, so disconnected the battery. We're gonna let it sit just for a little bit. There should be no dome light or anything on, so that's how you kind of know, and there should be no door open light. Let's move on to the next task. Okay, so to remove the airbag, you're gonna have a little torque key for right here. So here's a torque key. It's a T30. It's $3 to buy just one of these. You're gonna need it one time. You'll put it up right here, and it'll loosen that right there. There's one on each side. So let me show you. Make sure we get a good light for you guys. There's one on each side here. So you can, there you go. You can see on each side. Now, once those two are loose behind the airbag, you're going to have this plastic right here that holds them in spot, and it won't release it. It won't release the airbag. So here's the airbag. This was sitting in there. They're pretty heavy. That being said, all you had to do is push on this right here, this little plastic piece with a flathead screwdriver, like that, right there, and it'll come loose. Okay, so we got it out now. Make sure that your steering wheel is aligned perfectly. You're gonna wanna undo the clock spring, or the airbag, and then you're gonna wanna undo the cruise control to the clock spring, and then I'm assuming this is a 17 millimeter. Okay, make sure the wheel's aligned, and then it's a 19 millimeter, right there, lefty-loosey, and I used my impact right there, and it came off. We're gonna unclick this from the clock spring, which is the cruise control, and then we're gonna wiggle it back and forth and the wheels should come off. Okay, just like that, the wheel is off. This is the original one. Okay, we're good. So we're gonna go over and grab the new one. Definitely a cool look. It's a very cool look. The OEM one for the GTS is a great wheel. It's still very aesthetic, but the new one is very cool. This is obviously less shiny. When it was factory, it could have been like this, and then over time, oils and whatnot, and they just make them shiny. I sometimes like the shiny more than the flat, but we'll check it out. That being said, I'm excited to put it on there. You may, obviously the Celica has no steering wheel. Just to let you know, if you pull off and you get to this point, you might have to yank up and down, and pull, really wiggle the wheel to get it off. Mine was on there really tight. So don't be afraid to give it all your muscle and it will pop off. Just understand it's stuck on this little teeth right there. Okay, old and then new. This is the projectile that gives it the big poof that pushes out the airbag, and if you don't have that plugged in, you are going to get an airbag light. 4 8mm bolts, and then you're able to slide it on right onto the new one, and it should fit because they're just like OEM gloves. If you're going to run the airbag, and then this little clip will clip right on too. It has this little, it's meant for it. There you go. And so now what we're going to do is put the, so we've transferred it over. So here's my original one with my TRD badge. And then here's going to be the new one over here with the airbag inside of it, and we're going to be good to go. Let me put the 8mm back on. Okay, it's sitting on there. Make sure it's aligned perfectly. You didn't go crazy or anything, and realign it. I did move over my American cruise control. It was a Phillips head and a Phillips head. The reason why is this clip right here that goes into the clock spring did not fit. You also need to connect the ground right here. Should be good. And then Phillips head and Phillips head, tighten those down. I did slightly put on that big old giant 19mm. And so now we're gonna hold the steering wheel straight and we're gonna impact it on. Then we're gonna connect the airbag, put it back in, and then we're gonna connect those two crazy little Allen keys. And we should be all done. And we'll have an amazing new flat bottom steering wheel because I'm a big guy and it'll be cool. It is about the same size. So just an FYI, it's about the same size, just a cool different look. Okay, so here's the final product. That looks spectacular. I love it. It looks so good. I'm really digging the flat bottom. For me being tall, it's something that I wish I would have had since I bought this. The other thing is that when you're looking from the red and black paint to the red and black steering with the stitching in there, that looks fantastic. Also, here, we can actually look in here. Look at that. That is so cool. It is perfect for this car. You know, this car is heavily modified. It's turboed. You know, from the non-turboed factory in a car. So that steering wheel absolutely fits this vehicle. That is so cool. I'm loving it. I've owned 9 Celicas and I've never done an aftermarket steering wheel on any of them. Really, really cool. I've already done a bunch of aftermarket steering wheels on other cars, but that is so good. So if you want one of these, I'm gonna have a couple of them on my website, MITSUBISHI.com. I think I can get them identical. It'll be a 2-week shipping time, but man, that is pretty special. So just like that, we're done. Make sure to like, subscribe, swing by my website, check out all the merch I have. Well, merch, just car parts. I do have some hats, if you guys want some hats. I sell those every now and then. I think it was 500 microfibers, sold out of all of those. You guys like the microfibers, I should do another round of those. It's kind of older stuff. I try to get mods on there that you guys can put on your cars. Evo, MR2, Celica, FRS, whatever. No Lotus parts yet. I should probably get a couple of Lotus parts. That being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, subscribe, swingmymitra.com. Pretty easy install. This is gonna be a, difficulty is gonna be a 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 5. Not the hardest thing, but a little bit difficult. Should be, you know how to work on cars. Like if you can change a tire, you can do this. If you can't change a tire, don't do this. This is gonna, you bit off more than you can chew. But the overall result is sick. I mean, that's, if you're like, oh, I wanna see Mitch's car, and you see that, you're like, yeah, that's Mitch's car. That's dope. So, like, subscribe, swingmymitra.com. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.